Hello everybody and welcome to a brand new Elder Scrolls Online video with me, Sherman. Today we're taking a look at another one of the DLC Wrathstone sets for the upcoming Wrathstone, which is on PTS right now, so I can show off the set. But this new set is called Scavenging Demise. It is a medium armor set that drops in the depths of Malatar dungeon. And it is a pretty decent, and I would have to say pretty powerful set. I know a lot of people have been looking at this set and saying, well, it'll be good for like one DPS to use. It'll be great for a DPS to use. It's very similar to running like Infallible Aether on one of your healers or one of your DPS. This is going to be a great combination for that because of what it does, and we'll get into that in a second. First, let's take a look at the set before we get into that 5-piece bonus that's going to make this set really pretty decent for a group. So, taking a look at the 2, 3, and 4-piece. 2-piece weapon damage, 3-piece crit, 4-piece crit, and then the 5-piece. When you deal critical poison damage to an enemy, summon a Scavenging Maw who, after 2 seconds, attacks the enemy, dealing 6,759 poison damage and inflicting minor vulnerability for 15 seconds, increasing their damage taken by 8%. This effect can occur once every 10 seconds. So, the interesting thing is that you can apply this for 15 seconds, the minor vulnerability. That means you get 8% damage from all party members for 15 seconds. And it can be resummoned every 10. This thing has a permanent uptime. Like, you can have 100% of minor vulnerability. I've done the testing myself. It works best on DK, hands down. It works really good on anyone who's using a poison enchant on their front bar, because if you hit with that poison enchant and it's critical, it will apply that as well. And I'm going to go ahead and show you guys this, what it looks like and how it works. I just need to get the skill on my bow bar. We're going to use poison injection here. Put it right there. Get that off there. We don't need it. And what happens is what when you hit the enemy with poison and it crits, there we go. Now if you watch, 2 seconds, the creature shows up and disappears. It's really fast. So any time that you do a critical damage within 10 seconds, that creature will show up. Or 15 seconds, if you can keep it applied. There it goes. Now it's back. And if you watch, if I let it run down to where there's 10 seconds left, and I get another critical hit, I can keep it reapplied. So this is that minor vulnerability, guys. Bam. And it's really, like I said, it's really fast. So it will be up pretty much non-stop. Because once it's applied, that few second delay becomes less, because it's just whenever you crit with it. Oh no, I'm going to run out. There it goes, bam. So, as long as you're in combat, that thing is automatic. It will automatically appear and drop that on the enemy. So it's a very powerful set, and it's very effective, because anyone can apply poison damage on a crit. As long as you're using crit, you have a high crit chance, which with this and Reliquin in combination, these two, your damage output is actually very close to that of Advancing Yodokai and the other one. Because this this set actually does 6,759 poison damage, and it inflicts minor vulnerability. That poison damage can also be boosted through your CP. So you can actually kick this up a little bit, and we'll just take this up to 64, call it good, and then we'll go take a look at the set. Now this should do about 7k, just about 8k damage. So this thing will be doing roughly about 8k damage every 10-15 seconds. So as you can see there, so you're going to get another 8k damage out of this every 15-20 seconds. So there it goes. Bam. It's actually quite powerful. So I like this set. I can see where it'll play in some groups at in-game, especially those groups that don't want to use Infallible Aether on their healers. This will be a great set to use instead of that. So your healer can actually run something else, you know, and even if they are running that, this gives you better uptime of this on multiple mobs, because this you can apply to one trash member while they're applying that to another trash member, and vice versa. I don't know if it works on multiple targets, but we can try. So there we go, we got that to spawn there. And it looks like it can only be applied to one target at a time, guys. There we go. So this one still has a few seconds. So you could, technically, if this thing didn't have that down there, if it didn't have that minor vulnerability or what have you, you could keep it applied to this one and that one. Alternatively. But it really wouldn't be that as much as an effect as it would be against a boss. And that's where this is really going to shine, is against those bosses. Now, minor vulnerability is not the same as off balance, guys. Just letting you know, off balance is a different thing. It does do something similar. It does increase your damage against those enemies. But minor vulnerability is something that you can keep up indefinitely. So this is actually a really good set. And it does improve the group's DPS, and this is really good for a like support DPS to run, or even possibly if your group will want it, you could have one of your off tanks run this. So you could have like your main tank running Alkosh Abin, your other tank could be running this set with you know, a poison enchant on their sword and board, crusher enchant on the back bar, and they could be using a bow on the back bar to be using poison injection, or the other version of it, which does a thing where it can CC break, or where it can break caster from casting a spell. It's an interrupt. So you have those two abilities that you could technically keep this up 100% as a tank on the boss. So either way, a tank or a DPS could run this set, and it would be pretty good. Not saying that it'd be super effective on the tank, but it could be. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the set. This is the, again, the Scavenging Demise set. This drops in the Malatar dungeon. So that's coming with Wrathstone. And if you want to get this set, I would suggest, seriously, at least getting this for one of your group members to use, if your group members don't have Infallible Aether on the healer. So, both are very powerful. But other than that, that's it for the set. Again, just like with all my other videos, if you guys like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you guys want to see more videos by me, you can subscribe. Other than that, thank you all for watching. Until next time, and have a wonderful day. Bye.